Guys, Deluded Guna. One thing that bugs me is because I have a lot of people that I know that coach, that scout, that are in the know, that are in the footballing community and things of that nature. But one thing that's always bugged me, growing up has bugged me as well, because obviously I love football and I've been through it. It's the fact that, how do I put it? Especially with inner city London. Of course, there's other inner city places and places of poverty or not where there's not really nice things around London. I mean, around England, but I can only speak of London. There's a lot of kids that are dysfunctional households, come from troubled backgrounds, whether it be through the childcare system or things of that nature, whether their parents are working and can't physically bring them to football and things like that and things of that nature. I've seen too many people make it. I mean, not make it because of things like that. Because, or better yet, they're seen as having an attitude or some sort of aggression or things like that. For me, you need to academies need to stop being scared of what these inner city kids. You need to realize that the adversity they face off the football pitch, which makes them resilient on the pitch or like that. That's why you see Dele Alli ready to, I don't want to say fight everyone, but he's showing bravery because he's had to show bravery outside of football. The same goes for Rashford. He's grew up in Moss Side, Manchester. It's not really that nice. And that's why he's not scared on the football pitch because he knows what real fear is. Now, that is why a lot of academy people, because I've seen it with my own eyes. I won't name the two sides I went to watch, but I went to go and watch an academy game, and I saw the whole 11. It's actually under 13s, and I was thinking, you lot are shit. Like, how are you all in academies? Then it dawned on me because I looked around. You have parents that can commit to bringing you three or four times a week, plus whenever the clubs want to do. You've got things like that. You're very, I would want to say well mannered, but you're just easier to talk to, bringing less stress on a manager and that on coaching staff. Obviously, that now creates less drama for the team and it helps benefit team cohesion and you're just less of a pain. I mean, no one wants to, no matter how good you are, if you keep stressing a team or someone, after a while they're gonna have enough. The best example, Ravel Morrison. I believe Ravel Morrison could have been a real player, and he is better than Ross Barkley if he starts playing. Whenever he gets a team and he gets a bit of fun, he starts and running the side and has a bit of fun. He seems to play very well. But look at Manchester United. They said this guy could be the most important player for them since Scholes, or he's potentially better than Scholes or something like that. They gave him every chance, but after a while, they were tired. They got rid of him. He then went to wherever was it, Birmingham or wherever it was, or West Ham. West Ham it was. He started to do well for West Ham. Then they had the same antics happen. They had enough of him. Now and then he went on loan to Birmingham, I believe. He had a good spell at Birmingham. It didn't end well. Now he's where he is. Now Ranger as well. But there's some kids out there that are just misunderstood. If you put a hand round them and work with them, they can get out of it. Look at Sterling. This is the reason why a lot of these people don't make it, and a lot of footballers make it, is because they've got parents that can or guardians that can commit to taking them X Y Z. They come from a nice little home where everything's well and football's nothing but a game for them. A lot of these kids need to make it because football provides an escape. We've all played a football match where you forget about football. Nothing in your life matters for 90 minutes. A lot of these guys will result to crime and things like that if you give up on them. A lot of these footballers you do say that I've mentioned in previous videos could have been doing God knows whatever. I mean, Rio Ferdinand's from Peckham. Ashley Cole's from East London. Same goes as Sol Campbell. Whether you're from East, South, North, West, whatever. Rooney from Liverpool. Not exactly glamorous areas, no disrespect to any areas. And God knows what they would be doing if they weren't footballers. Something needs to be done to help inner city kids. And I'm going to keep saying inner city London because it's what obviously I'm talking about. Get out of there because there's a lot of talent in the likes of Tottenham, Edmonton, Enfield, Hackney Marshes, Hackney, everywhere fairly local. There's talent that haven't made it. There's actually a lot of players I believe that have never been in an academy aspect, not even had a trial that were good enough, and they haven't been seen, and they've become disillusioned, or they've turned to some other stuff. The problem is a lot of clubs they claim they do, but they don't go into these dark areas. Boardwalk Farm, you see a lot of teams playing. You'll find a lot of talent there. They don't want to go for it because they see it as risky and they're just downright scared. And 9 times out of 10, these are the footballers that are going to end up being the best. Like, it's just something that's all. It's always bugs me, guys. And I really hope clubs do more to help. Or if they see a talented, of course, if they see a real talented kid, they'll move heaven and earth to get them to the facility. I actually know of guys that have been in academies that have actually been very good talented wise, but they've wanted to be in a gang and do certain sorts of nonsense, and that has resulted in them catching charges and then ultimately going to prison and not making it as a professional, which is a sad story and things like that. Now imagine he had a hand. Of course, we have to admit, no matter what way you look at it, we all make our own decisions regardless of what happens. Yes, circumstances play a part, and we all ultimately make decisions that lead to either have consequences or benefits. But if you got to think of what the steps that could have been done to prevent getting into that situation. I don't really know the purpose of this video, guys, but it's just something that's always bugged me. Possible talking points that I felt to discuss with you. Who knows? It might get your creative juices flowing, and you might be the person watching this that comes up with a solution. And I'll find you and shake your hand. But anyways, guys, the Ludaguna, I'm signing out. Comment, subscribe. You guys know the rest.